I met P in one of those big university lecture classes. 200 students, stadium seating, professors who never learn your name. You know the type. I was sitting alone near the back the first day, mostly trying to stay invisible. I was just getting through my days, nothing more. And then this guy, P, sits down a seat over. We exchanged a few words, just the usual small talk. Do you think the professor will actually take attendance? Do we need the textbook? Nothing special. But something about the way he talked to me, it stuck. Not in a lightning bolt kind of way. Just quietly, warmly. After that, he started saving me a seat. Every class, always in the same spot near the back. I'd walk in and there he'd be, waving me over like we'd been friends forever. It became part of my routine, one of the few things I looked forward to in my day. He had this effortless kindness about him. Nothing flashy, just steady. We never hung out outside of class, though. I was dating someone else at the time. Now, I won't drag you through the mud with the details, but let's just say that relationship ended with more of a crash than a quiet goodbye. One weekend, my then partner got drunk and, well, things went sideways in a way that made me question everything. He didn't hit me or anything like that, but there was yelling, accusations, things thrown, both literally and metaphorically, and I saw sides of him I couldn't unsee. That night, I packed my things and left. I didn't look back. That Monday, I showed up to class even though I was barely holding it together. I was numb, sitting there like a zombie, just trying to get through the hour. P sat down next to me like he always did. He took one look at me and didn't say anything right away, just gave me a moment. Then gently he asked, "Are you okay?" And I don't even know why, but I told him. Just the short version, but still, more than I had told anyone else. I tried to laugh it off like it wasn't a big deal, but he didn't laugh. He just listened. And then he said something that I'll never forget. "That wasn't your fault." Even now, years later, P is the only person who's never once tried to shift the blame back to me. No, you should have seen it coming. No, why didn't you leave sooner? Just empathy, pure and simple. And maybe that was the beginning of something deeper, even though I didn't see it yet. After that day, we started talking more, slowly, carefully. He never pushed. He knew I was still raw, still hurting, but he made space for me, like emotional space. The kind where you don't feel like you're taking up too much room just by existing. He kept inviting me to things, his church's small group, a sledding trip with his roommates, movie nights. And even when I said no, or maybe, or didn't respond at all, he still kept the door open. No guilt, no pressure. Eventually, I started saying yes. First to study sessions in the library, then to coffee afterward, then to a church potluck where his friends welcomed me like I'd always been there. And he never treated me like I was broken, even though I felt that way. He treated me like someone worth knowing, worth waiting for. The weirdest thing? We're almost complete opposites. He's extroverted, calm, super practical. I'm intense, emotional, and I overthink everything. Socially, politically, on paper, we shouldn't work. But with P, none of that mattered. He never tried to change me. He just wanted to understand me. And in doing that, he softened edges in me I didn't even know were sharp. One night we were hanging out. Nothing fancy, just watching Austin Powers of all things. I remember thinking, this is the least romantic movie in the history of forever. And then, right in the middle of a scene with some ridiculous spy gadget, he turned to me and asked, "Would you want to be my girlfriend?" It wasn't flashy. It wasn't some over-the-top moment with roses and music. But it was perfect. Honest. Simple. Him. I said yes. We've been together for a few years now, and somehow I love him more with every single day that passes. Not in a fairy tale way, in a real way. He is my best friend, my rock, my gentle warrior. The one person who always shows up for me, even when I'm at my most difficult, even when I don't have it together. When we argue, and we do, he always puts us before being right. That's rare. That's love. He chooses peace, not to win. He listens even when it's hard. And me? I'm not perfect either. But I've learned how to love someone with all of myself, even the bruised, scared parts, because he made it safe to do that. I've seen him grow too, in patience, in openness, in how he navigates life with me. We've built something strong not because we're the same, but because we hold each other with kindness when it's hard. And isn't that the real test? Even now, when he looks at me, his eyes still smile, just like they did in the back of that lecture hall all those years ago. And me? I still choose him.